Hello everyone, this is Pranjali from Profound EduTech. Now in this session, we'll understand one problem statement and then based on that, we'll define algorithm and with the help of that algorithm, we will construct our program in different programming languages. Okay. So our today's problem statement is write a program to calculate sum of natural numbers using recursion. Okay. So before going to learn this algorithm, first we will understand what is sum of natural numbers and then we'll discuss what is recursion. Okay. So in this session, we'll construct program with the help of C, C++ and Java programming language. Now we will discuss what is natural number. So as we know, natural number contains all the positive numbers which are starting from 1, 2, 3 up to n number or infinity. For example, suppose when we calculate the sum of first 5 numbers, okay, that means we start adding the numbers from 1 to the given number, that is 5. And the process is called the sum of the first n natural number. Okay. Suppose one example we'll discuss. मैंने एक define किया है integer value that is 5. Okay. So it will calculate the addition from 1 to 5, which means 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. So addition will be 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 4, 10, and then 10 plus 5, 15. Okay. So in this way, we can calculate sum of n natural numbers. But now ये हमें perform करना है with the help of recursion. Now, what is recursion function? So recursion means the process in which a function calls itself directly or indirectly is called recursion. And the corresponding function is called a recursive function. So as we know that function means set of instructions to perform a specific task. And recursion function means function calling itself again and again, or in other words, we can say function calling itself from the definition of the function is said to be recursion function. Function खुद को ही number of times call करता है, that is recursion function. We'll discuss why we need recursion. So recursion is an amazing technique with the help of which we can reduce the length of our code and make it easier to read as well as write. Then it has certain advantages over the iteration technique, which will be discussed later. So a task that can be defined with its smaller subtasks. So recursion is one of the best solutions for it. Best example is factorial of a number. Okay. So this is the need of recursion. One more important point about this recursion. We have discussed loops also. So loops are used to perform repetitive tasks in programming. Exactly same recursion loops के जैसा ही work करेगा. It will call your function again and again. But when we define recursion, यहाँ पे exit का condition is mandatory. Why? Because if we don't define any exit condition for this recursive function, then आपका program infinite loop में चला जाए. So need to be defined an exit condition. Otherwise, your program will enter into the infinite loop. Now, There are different properties of recursion also. That is, performing the same operations multiple times with different inputs. Then in every step, we try smaller inputs to make the problem smaller, and base condition is needed to stop the recursion, otherwise infinite loop will occur. Base condition, that is nothing but exit condition you need to define, otherwise your program will enter into infinite loop. We'll discuss pseudo code for this problem statement. So first, you have to declare variables, that is I. Then you have to initialize sum because हमें sum calculate करना है. So we can initialize sum का value, that is 0, and we'll declare one more variable. Then we'll accept one input value, that is positive integer element from user. Then we'll initialize I, then you can use loop. Then sum equals to sum plus I. Then we'll increment the value of I and we will iterate our value. Okay, we will iterate the value of I. कब तक? जब तक I is less than and equals to none. And last, we will display the sum of first natural numbers. See, again, there are different ways, but now we'll construct our program with the help of recursion. So, recursion, already we know that recursion means function calling itself again and again is said to be recursion function. Now first we'll write pseudocode, and with the help of that pseudocode, we will construct our program in different programming languages. So I'm sharing my screen. So first I will save this file. Okay. So we'll write here pseudocode. Okay. First int I, then we need some variable, and then we'll use another variable, that is num. Then second input positive number. Okay, means आपको कितने natural numbers का sum calculate करना है, that number you have to accept from user. Then we'll initialize I equals to 0. Then here we can use loop. Okay. Then next we'll use sum equals to sum plus I. Then next we will increment the value of I. So I equals to I plus 1. Then next iterate the value of I is less than and equals to num. And then last, display the sum of the first natural numbers. Okay. So now here, ये pseudo code define किया है. With the help of this pseudo code, in different ways you can construct your program. Now, instead of using loop, we'll use recursion function. So as I told you, recursion function exactly same as loop. It is also used to perform repetitive tasks in programming. Okay. So let's construct first program with the help of C programming language. So now here I'm using online compiler. Okay. So first we have to select the language. Right now I'm constructing my program with the help of C programming language. So here first section is link section. So in C programming language, first we need to include this header file, that is standard input output header file. Then here we are using recursion function. So first you have to declare user defined function. So int, it is a return type of my function. Then we can give any name to your function. And then I am passing one parameter which is of integer type. Now in this example, I have defined one function with the help of one classification, that is with return type and with parameter. Means मैंने यहाँ पे return type भी mention किया है, as well as I have passed one integer parameter to my function. Next, main method. So int main. In this main method, we'll declare one variable, that is num. We'll accept value from user, but before that, first हमें user को एक message देना है. So for that, printf function is used. In C programming language, printf function is used for output, that is nothing but printing the message on your terminal. So here I'm using printf /n for new line. Enter a positive integer. Okay. So user will enter one positive integer value. We will accept that value. In C programming language, to accept input from user, scanf function is used. So scanf double quotes %d, it is a format specifier which we need while accepting input value from user. Then ampersand num. So यहाँ पे हमने accept किया है एक positive integer value. Now next here, we will call our function from this main method. So printf double quotes sum of natural numbers equal to %d. I am using again /n for new line. And here we'll call our function, that is add numbers, and we will pass one parameter, that is num, which we have already stored value into this num variable. Then I have used int main, so return statement, that is return 0. Done with this main function. Now we will define our function. So it is a declaration of your function. It is calling of your function, but where is main logic? So that main logic we can define inside the subprogram section. Means definition of user defined function. So for that int, then your function name, and then one parameter which is of integer type. Now first we'll define one condition. If n is not equals to 0. Okay. Then return n plus your function name, that is add numbers, n minus 1. If this condition is false, else it will return n, and then function definition close. So see यहाँ पे, this is again a function calling. Very first time, first we'll check execution part. Can you see? Enter a positive integer. If I enter 5, so 5, sum of natural numbers equals to 50. We'll check. If we enter positive number 5, which means it will add your integers from 1. So 1, 2, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5 equals to 50. Can you see? Exactly same output, that is 50. Okay. Now, after this, we will check execution. As I told you, every program's execution should start from main function. So first हमने एक value accept किया है. After that we have called our function. So after function calling, control goes inside the function definition. Let's consider हमने num का value 5 दिया है, तो यहाँ पे आएगा 5. It will check is 5 not equals to 0. Condition is true. So it will execute this return statement. So return n plus add numbers n minus 1. So n का value first 5 plus add numbers 5 minus 1, that is 4. So add numbers 4. Again it is a function calling. So again control goes inside this definition. It will consider n ka value 4. Again 4 is not equals to 0. Again it will add 5 plus 4. Again minus 1. Again function calling. ऐसा कब तक होगा? जब तक आपका condition true है तब. Okay. So in this way, you can construct this program with the help of recursion. Can you see? Each and every time आपका function खुद को ही call कर रहा, that is recursion function. Now we will discuss next program with the help of C++. Now exactly same problem statement we will construct with the help of C++ programming language. So for that, we need link section, that is hash include IO stream, then using namespace std. We'll define our function, okay, that is int. It is a return type. Function name, you can give any name, get sum, and then one parameter, that is int n. We will check condition if n equals to 0. If this condition is true, then it will return the value of n, okay? Otherwise, return n plus, again your function calling get sum n minus 1. Okay, so this is my function. Now we'll construct main method. So int main first will accept positive integer from user. So that's why declaration of one variable, which is of integer type, that is int n. Then in C programming language, for output, for printing the message on console or terminal, we have used printf function. In C++, cout function is used. So cout double quotes, enter a positive integer. Okay. Here we'll use scene function. In C programming language, scanf function is used to accept value from user. In C++, scene is used to accept value from user, that is n. Again here we will call our function. So int sum, it is one variable, equals to, I'm calling my function and I'm passing one parameter, which value we have already stored in this n. And then we will print the value, that is cout double quotes sum of natural numbers equals to, and here we are printing the value of sum. And at the end we'll use here return statement, that is return 0. Can you see again here function call कर रहा है यहाँ से from your function definition. Exactly same. First we will check output. Enter a positive integer. Let's check 5. So sum of natural numbers equals to 50. Again it is giving exactly same output. So see exactly same execution of this file of this program. Every program's execution should start from main function. So first of all, it will call your function. It will check the condition and again it will call your function. N minus 1, first value 5, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1, 0 hai, then it will return n. Okay. So can you see again आपका function खुद को ही call कर रहा है from the definition of your function. Okay. Now exactly same problem statement we will construct with the help of Java programming language. So for Java programming language, here I am using one IDE, that is Eclipse. And with the help of this IDE, now we will construct our same problem statement with the help of Java programming language. So for that, first we need one class. You can give any name to your class, suppose demo2, main method, and then finish. Okay. So here first, we have to accept number from user. So in Java programming language, scanner class is used to accept a value or input from user. So that scanner class is present in util package. That's why first you have to import the package. So import java.util.star. Star means all. Okay. And this main method will define scanner class. Scanner SC equals to new scanner and then system.in. We will give one message. जैसे C programming language में printf function use होता है, C++ में cout we have used. In Java, system.out.println method is used. So we'll give one message, enter a positive integer. Now here we'll store value into this n variable. So int n equals to sc.next int. Then one more variable, int sum equals to, we'll call our function, that is get sum of n. Okay. And then we will print the value, that is again with the help of system.out.println double quotes, sum of natural numbers equals to plus value of some variable. Now we have to design this function. So we'll create our function. Suppose static int function name is get sum and I'm passing one parameter, that is integer n. Same condition will check if n equals to 0, then return n. Okay. Otherwise, return n plus your function get sum n minus 1. Then this function definition close and then your class definition close. Let's check output. Run as Java application. Enter positive integer 5. So sum of natural numbers equals to 50. Again, we will check for another integer value, that is 10. So value is 55. Instead of this, if we enter positive integer 3, so value will be 1 plus 2 plus 3, that is 6. Clear? So exactly same यहाँ पे भी हो रहा है. First आपका function call हो रहा है from the main method. After function calling, control goes inside this definition. It will check condition and based on your condition, it executes your program. Okay. So in this way, with the help of these programming languages, you can construct your problem statement. So in this session, we have discussed one problem statement, that is we have calculated the sum of first and natural numbers with the help of recursion. Okay. So we'll stop here for the day. Thank you.